Hey guys, this is Jake from Autistic TCG and welcome back to the Ozarks. Today is the first installment of Sealed Only Battle of the Gods, and we have 3 copies of the Slifer structure deck and 3 copies of the Obelisk structure deck that we're going to actually open today for the first episode. So, what we're going to do is we're going to open up one of each structure deck so you can see what's in both structure decks. Then we're going to use those, then we're going to build a deck with those structure decks, we're going to show off the deck profiles, and then we're going to duel with those structure decks because it's practically the first episode. You usually start off with just the 3 structure decks anyway. If you guys want to see more videos like this, turn on that subscribe button, turn on notification bell to support me on the YouTube algorithm, and let's get into the video. Alright, let's start off with the Slifer structure deck so we can see what's inside the structure deck. Alright, open up the box here, slide up the deck, all the other stuff. We have the paper mat, kind of cool. Yep. And then on the back, got all the strategies and stuff. Alright, so let's open this up. Oh, hey, they changed the packaging. Nice. That was one of the things that was bugging me. It's just so difficult to open these. So starting things off, we have Slifer, the Sky Dragon. We have Soul Crossing, one of the newer cards. And I'm going to actually read this. During your main phase, immediately after this effect resolves, tribute summon 1 Divine Beast monster. When you do, you can tribute a monsters your opponent controls, even though you do not control them. But if you tribute summon this way, apply this effect. Until the end of the next turn, after this card resolves, you can only activate 1 card effect per turn, not counting the effects of Divine Beast monsters. That's actually pretty overpowered. You can only use the effect of Soul Crossing once per turn. Then we have Thunder Force Attack. This is the other new one. This one reads, this card's activation effect cannot be negated. If you control a monster whose original name is Slifer Sky Dragon, destroy as many face-up monsters your opponent controls as possible. Then, if you activate this card during your main phase, you can apply the following effect. Draw cards equal to the number of monsters destroyed by this effect and sent to your opponent's graveyard. Also, you can only attack with 1 monster this turn. So you destroy as many monsters from your opponent's thing. So it's like a Regeki and also like a Pot of Greed. That's actually pretty disgusting. We have Millennium Seeker. The next card. When you take 1,000 or more battle or effect damage, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can target 1 monster in your opponent's graveyard, except a monster with a question mark attack. Your opponent can choose 1 monster from their deck, except a monster with question mark attack, and if they choose not to, if the target monster has attack higher than the chosen monster, special summon the target monster to your field. If you do, shuffle the chosen monster back into the deck. Otherwise, your opponent adds the chosen monster to the hand. You can only use the effect of Millennium Seeker once per turn. Ultimate Divine Beast. So this is the continuous trap card in the deck. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can discard 1 spell/trap card, then target 1 Divine Beast monster in your graveyard. Special summon it in defense position. Then change the attack target to it. During the end phase, if you control a Divine Beast monster, you can destroy all face-up cards your opponent controls that activated their effects on the field this turn. You can only use each effect of Ultimate Divine Beast once per turn. We have Tellus, the little angel. So this is one of the other new ones. So this is the. Oh wow, there's a lot of super rares in this deck. We have Tellus, the little angel, is a level 3 fairy. If this card is sent from your monster zone to the graveyard, you can special summon one Tellus Wing token. Fairy Light level 1 token. While you control a Tellus Wing token, you can banish this card from your graveyard and one spell from your hand. Special summon 2 Tellus Wing tokens. Also, you cannot special summon for the rest of this turn except from your hand. You can only use the effect of Tellus the Little Wing Angel once per turn. We have a reprint of Reflector Slime in Super Rare, which actually looks pretty good. Which actually looks really nice from the Rage of Raw. We have Hardbeast Feather Duster. That's actually a really good card to have. Then we have Breaker the Magical Warrior, Beast King Barbaros, Nine-Tailed Fox, Phantom Sky Blaster, Card Guard. Okay, so this is that old Fiend card, the little damage on the card, but in text, but just a name. Caligo Crawl Crow, Electromagnetic Turtle, Breaker the Dark Magical Warrior, Scapegoat, 3 copies of Arima the Wicked Warden. So we got the reprint of the Lair of Darkness in here. This is the card that searches Lair of Darkness from the deck. That's a really good card. 1 copy of Duke Shade, 1 copy of Clock Wyvern, and 1 copy of Vishuda. So we get Vishuda in here. That's actually a really nice card to have. Then we have Swords of Revealing Light, Monster Reborn, Book of Moon, Enemy Controller, Pot of Avarice, March of the Monarchs, Supply Squad, Card Advance, and the True Name. Actually, I've never got to read this card. Declare 1 card name. Activate the top card of your deck, and it's the declare card, add it to your hand. Then you can add to your hand or special summon 1 Divine Beast monster from your deck. Otherwise, send it to the graveyard. You can only activate the True Name once per turn. That's broken. So if you declare a card name, declare the top card name, it's the card you declared, you get to add that card to your hand and also special summon a Divine Beast monster from your hand or deck. So that summons Slifer or Obelisk from the deck. Then we have one-time passcode, Lair of Darkness, and Draw Fate. That's it for spells. For trap cards, we have Mirror Force, Reckless Greed. That's actually good. Metal Reflect Slime, the Golden Apples, Back to the Front, and then we got the 3 things, and also showing off the King's Court thing that's going to come out next month. So overall, the Slifer structure deck's pretty solid. I mean, it's got a lot of good cards for just a simple structure deck, especially with like Card Advance and True Name reprints. I think we did get an Ultra Rare reprint from Rage of Raw, but we got a lot of major staples in here that you can technically run in this deck, which is actually really cool. Alright, so I'm going to actually switch off for the Obelisk structure deck now. So I'm going to pull that out. So let's open Obelisk and see what we got here. Technically the same thing. Then let's open up this structured deck as soon as I figure out where the little hole is. Oh, found it. Alright, let's go. We got Obelisk the Tormentor. We got Soul Crossing again. Fist of Fate. So this is the other new card. Nope, that's token things. Let me get rid of those. This card's activation effect cannot be negated. If you control a monster whose original name is Obelisk the Tormentor, negate the effects of one effect monster your opponent controls. And if you do, destroy it. And if you do that, for the rest of the turn, the effects of monsters are negated, as well as the activated effects and effects on the field of monsters with the same original name. Then, if you activate this card during your main phase, you can apply this effect. Destroy all spell and trap cards your opponent controls. So technically, you kind of gave them a heavy storm. And that you can only activate this of Fate once per turn. So it's a once per turn, but it also can't be negated either. Then we have Divine Evolution. So this is the other